Watchers. If you didn't, that's okay. You'll have time to do that this week. I gave it a homework assignment last week to bring an orange. And you probably, if you haven't eaten it already in service today, you're probably like, what in the world is this all about? What starts with a legend of a man that lived in the 4th century. And this man lived an inspiring life of generosity. He desired more than anything at this time of year to give the gift of hope through Christ at Christmas. And what this man would do is he especially loved to visit children. And often it was children in orphanages, children who were ill in hospitals. It was often the poorest conditions, and he would leave them secret and anonymous gifts on Christmas morning to give them hope and peace, knowing that someone in this world cared for them. And some of those gifts were very lavish. In fact, it's reported that this man was very wealthy, and he often gave gifts of gold. Imagine such an extraordinary gift. And through the centuries, many cultures, peoples, countries would emulate this tradition of giving at Christmas. In the 1920s, here in the United States, during the Great Depression, we didn't have gold to give, but we gave something very similar in color and a rarity to have at that time, and it was an orange. A gift of joy, something sweet, something that was health-sustaining, and always a pleasure to receive. That was a gift that was exchanged during the Depression, and in many traditions, it's still a tradition around the world to give and receive oranges around Christmas. So you're probably wondering, you may have figured it out by now, what's the man's name who started this tradition of giving? Is a patron Saint Nicholas, a bishop from Myra in the modern day Turkey. So church, here's our challenge. We're charged to join the angelic hosts in proclaiming this gift of peace to all who are around. So I have a simple task for you this week. I want you to think of someone in your context who needs the peace of Christ. And I want you to start by praying for that individual. And sometime this week, before your orange goes bad, I want you to give that orange to that individual. Use it as a conversation starter, and if you're not comfortable having a conversation, put it in a bag with a note. Remind them that someone cared enough for them to remind them that Jesus' love and forgiveness is the greatest gift of peace they could ever receive.